think the biggest thing God's done, not just being a community group leader, but being a part of a community group, since I've been at Crosspoint, has been just getting a front row seat in people's lives being changed.
I've grown up completely in a Christian environment. Home, elementary school, high school, middle school, all of it. When I took this big jump to move down to Florida to go to school, it was completely different than anything I'd ever experienced as far as Christian community goes, because there was really none.
My girlfriend, her best friend was a member of Crosspoint, and told her about this church in Winter Park that was in a YMCA gymnasium, and she told me there was a community group the next day, and she asked me if I wanted to go. And I don't know what happened or why I said yes, because a year ago, or a year prior to that, I probably would have been like, no, I'll watch Monday Night Football, you know? So
I got connected with Crosspoint right away. It still took me a little bit to kind of start to want to get involved, because I didn't realize how much effort it really took to be in community.
Something weird inside happened to me, and maybe it was the fact that I was actually invited to something like that. I elected to go, and
that community group really is what started a great connection with Crosspoint.
You know, we were just inspired basically just to start praying boldly and asking God to heal people, not even exactly knowing like what we were asking for, but you know, knowing that He could do it. And what we began seeing, you know, is people, probably three guys out of the group came to know Christ. And like I said, just to be able to get a front row seat and watching that happen with somebody, I mean, that changes your life.
I really wanted to see more Christian community in my school, and I was talking to my mom one day about that, and she just said, well, go make some. I've had a push on my heart to not just continue to look for community, but actually to create some sort of community, and I did not know what that meant. We started a little Bible study. We meet once a week. It's small right now, but I really think that God has big plans. He always does.
I'm so excited to get community group ramped up this fall, and just to entering the season as a non-rookie, as a veteran or whatever, you know, just go in there and see Christ work in other people's life and kind of have a different perspective.
It's been awesome to be able to sit in a community group like Jamie's and see how it works, see the kind of people that are there, the interactions, what's talked about, and the kind of relationships that grow there, and be able to translate that into starting another little group to connect with more people and to, you know, advance Christ's kingdom even more. So.
Redemption Group was definitely a very eye-opening experience.
I mean, you've got it now honed into laser sharp focus. You've got 6 guys sitting in a room together for 10 weeks, literally talking about like all the things that you don't want to talk about, and putting that on the table and sharing it with one another, and realizing that not only are you in it together, but you're not a freak for having those things in your life.
And I was really encouraged by people at Crosspoint that really knew me well to get involved and just kind of see what it entailed.
I felt like I went into it with a very casual attitude of, oh yeah, it's Redemption Group, and you know, I lost a son and we've had some trauma in our lives, so you know, it'll be great, I'll get through that, it'll just be, you know, just a little blip and move on.
And Redemption Group really helped me to recognize things that I hadn't dealt with in the past. Like I had dealt with some depression when I was younger, and I just kind of, you know, put that off to the side because I had other things to worry about.
We all are broken people, and we all have needs as far as being able to trust others to know that and to walk alongside and carry those burdens with us.
Getting into it and realizing the brokenness in myself, but also seeing it in the other ladies that were in the group, and realizing that we all have our struggles. It doesn't matter what we look like on the outside. On the inside, we're still broken, and we need Jesus.
And helped us see worth in our stories and willingness to share it with others.
So for me, it's been great to be able to be, kind of set free from some things that I was dealing with. But on the other hand, it's been great for me to be able to go up to guys and say, hey man, I just want you to know I love you, and I'm totally here if you need anything, and I've been praying for you all week. Like, to me, that's one of the greatest gifts that God gives us, is the ability and the joy of walking alongside of somebody and saying, hey, I'm in this with you, and I'm not going to let you deal with this on your own.